Hello, my name is Venus Claybrooks, and this is assignment 7 in Dr. Carlisle's class, with professional development. And we have 4 topics we're going to talk about today, and then I'm going to choose one that I think that I would be best at. So the first one is the lesson study. And the lesson study approach is a method of professional development that encourages teachers to reflect on their teaching practices through a cycle process of collaboration, lesson planning, observation, and examination of student learning. The second one is teacher action research. It is a form of investigation designed for use by teachers to attempt to solve problems and improve professional practices on their own. The third one is cognitive instruction, also known as CGI. It is based on 30 years of research. It's a framework that helps teachers understand how children's mathematical ideas develop and provides an opportunity to build on the child's own thinking and understanding. CGI is not a curriculum. And the last one, the fourth one, is instructional coaching. Instructional coaching involves one teacher working with another teacher to help them take small personalized steps to improve their practices. Instructional coaches help their teachers to get better by doing 2 things regularly. The first one is identifying an area for improvement, usually based on a short observation. And the other one is providing teachers with opportunities to rehearse, get feedback, and make a habit of their improvement. And the one that I think I'm probably the best at, or that I would use the most, is instructional coaching. One of the things that I love to do is I love to see, especially young upcoming teachers or professionals, strive. And love to teach them everything that I know and give them some pointers and some critical feedback on what they are doing. Now, I'm not in a classroom anymore. I'm on the CMO side. So I'm an executive and I have about 100 employees under me, and I have one person that's kind of like my assistant director, and then I have directors. I have about 10 directors under that director. And those directors that's under that director, I really love working with because they are young, they're up and coming, and they are really hungry to learn their profession. Now, some of them are like coaches of auxiliary, they may be football coaches, cheerleading coaches, band teachers, all that kind of falls under me, like morning care. Um, the other thing that falls under me is we do event planning. So we have to also always go out in the community and talk professionally, and be able to be professional, is what I'm saying, and talk. Knowledgeable about the school and the system, especially when we're asking for donations or we're talking to donors or possible partners. And I always like to bring them along just so they can kind of get a feel on, how you approach, how you make the ask, and how you talk to them about what's going on at that school. It's like the elevator pitch. Like, what would you say if you had 2 minutes in the elevator with the CEO of such and so and so? We live in Louisiana. I live in New Orleans. So, what would you say if you had 2 minutes in the elevator with the owner of the Saints or the owner of the Pelicans or anything like that, to talk to them about your program and what you're providing at the school? I do a lot of professional developments with the staff, just making sure they're aware of all the rules and regulations and policies, within our organization, because we work for a charter school, so it's a little different. It's a public school, but it's ran just a little bit differently. But as far as instructional coaching, it's just making sure that I'm teaching, and working with them in their craft, and I'm giving them an opportunity to um, make mistakes, if you will, and how can they improve on, or how could they have handled, a situation better, especially when talking to a parent about a child that's unruly, or having a difficult conversation with another employee or coworker. Um, And how can you improve in your class? Like, how are the kids learning from whatever you are teaching? And are you asking other teachers who teach the same subject, or somebody that you like what they're doing? Like, how did they get to where they are? And I also think one thing I also um, encourage is for them, even though I'm their top supervisor, is for them to find a mentor within the school, or a mentor within what they're doing. That person don't necessarily have to be in the school, but there's somebody that can help them with those personalized steps along the way to improve their practices and what they're trying to do and accomplish in the classroom. um, and it's always good to have a fresh eye to, so somebody can help you, identify what's going on a maybe a quarterly basis, somebody you can bounce stuff off of, or somebody you can take, some criticism for, that you can take that professional feedback to get you in that habit of, making those improvements. um, so I like to coach. I like to teach. I like to give people opportunities. I like to see people do their best. I like to see them to be the best that they can be. And there's also that hard conversation with some people that you have to say, "Hey, I don't think that this is for you." But I do see your strengths are in so and such and such, and maybe you want to think about doing that, or you need a little bit more training in this area. So and that's fair for them, and it's fair for the students as well, and also for the parents in the community, because you also are looking for somebody that's going to represent you and represent your school and your parents to the best of their abilities as well. So coaching is my thing, and that's what I like to do. So thank you very much. So this is the end of my video, and this is for assignment 7, for professional development for Dr. Carlisle at Aspen University. Once again, I'm Venus Clay Brooks. Thank you.